So, this is Imvani, South Africa. This is by Farmer Bob, 187.4 megabyte on the download. And it says, a peaceful South African map where you can be wild and free. Oh, fair enough. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you're going to use 848 slots. If you come on New Farmer, you're going to use 935. Now, the difference between the two is going to be the equipment. So if we go into this menu here, we've got under small tractors, the Massey Ferguson MF5S 105. On the medium tractors, the Massey Ferguson MF6713S. On the harvesters, the John Deere T560. On the trailers, the Rudolph TDK 301RP. On the headers, the John Deere 625X. And then on the ploughs, the Agrimaz POV 5XL. Now you may be thinking, there's no seeding equipment or plant or anything like that. Yeah, you may need to make a bit of a harvest on the fields that you start with on New Farmer anyway to get yourself going. So, this is the map. Fair enough. Now, this is the area you start with on New Farmer, Area 2. If you were to buy this, 3.6 million. Oh, that's pricey. That's pricey. I mean, to be fair, it's a big bit of land. I mean, the plots themselves, there's only a few of them, but they are up there. We'll just say that. Oh, you're going to need to make some cash before that. But the thing with Area 2, the New Farmer, you start with field 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're fairly decent size, especially field 6. And also, up that hill, over there, the ridge line, there's loads of trees. Just chop them down, chop them down and put your teeth in, and away you go. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. Now, you start all 3 game modes at the gate to the start farm. Go through these gates like that. Fair enough, I'm going to take a little jog in the morning sunshine. I mean, to be fair, it's August in South Africa, which is probably a lot warmer than October in the UK, because let's face it, it's cold here in the UK. It generally is all year long, but all right, fair enough. So you come past your 2 bigger fields. You've got field 6 on the right-hand side, then you got field 5 on the left-hand side. I'd say they're fairly decent. Those 2 in particular, the ones nearer the farm, they're a little bit smaller, but these 2, they're all right. I mean, you've got a train knocking around as well, so that's all right. We come to this tree. I wonder if you can cut this down. That looks a big tree, mind you, but we'll leave it there. It forms like a little roundabout, so we'll leave it there anyway. So we're going to come up to the main start farm, New Farmer, however you want to call it. If you want to just buy this area anyway, go for it. It's 3.5 million? Fair enough. Now, the first thing we come to is 3 sheep pastures. So you've got your wool pallet spawn point, your food loading in point, and then your animal dialogue box just there. 65 sheep into each one. They're all 3 are the same, so bag some sheep in, away you go. Around to the left, you've got your house. So we'll open up these gates like that. There we are. And then into the garage. We'll open up that door. There's your wardrobe icon. And then your sleep trigger is just there at the front door. We'll come out of there. We'll turn left down here because you've got a nice big Horman building. Storing all your stuff. You can see the harvester in the window just there. And we've got a jet wash just here as well. So if you wanted to clean your vehicles off. And we'll come into here like that. Open up those doors. Obviously that's where your equipment is. Fair enough. Then come over here. We've got a little bit of a workshop as well. So fix up your vehicles. And we've got a diesel tank. What's in here actually? How much is in here? So 10,000 litres. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Not a problem. And we'll come back out of there. We'll come and turn left down this bit. There we are. Another little roundabout tree. I'm going to call them roundabout trees, why not? And then we've got our farm silo. Load in, load out the front. Jobs are good. So that's alright. And you've got plenty of space to knock around. I mean, look at that bit there. All these trees here, on the land that you own, you could easily chop them down and make a ton of money. No problem. No problem whatsoever. So, we'll go back up to the main shopping industrial area up here. So, the first one's going to be a sell point. So, this is Boxer Imvani. Come and chuck your stuff in there. So, imagine that's going to be your loading in point, well, your sell point for your loose stuff. Then you've got your sell point for your pallets. Can we hop this fence? Wait. No, too short. Too short and too old to hop the fence. Alright, fair enough, we'll carry on. So we'll come out of here, we'll go down the road where it's a lot easier. We'll go the normal way as you should do. So we'll come up here, and this is going to be your main area to sort of get your shenanigans on the go. So we'll come in there like that. So first up, we've got an animal dealer on the right hand side. So we'll come down here like that. There you are, there's your animal dealer. Bring a trailer down if you want to pick up some sheep, or if you want to place some other animal pens down if you wanted to, or if not, just have them delivered directly. Fair enough. And we'll come around here, and we've got something else. We've got a GW grey mill. Right, fair enough. So what's this here? Rent a train option. Obviously there's a train track. Fair enough. So you've got your loading in point, taking out point for your train that side. And we'll come down here. Got your loading in point, and then your taking out point for your roadside. And we'll come down this side. Afternoon. Oh dear. So we've got a south point here for your bales, as the bales would suggest. Object too heavy. Does that mean they're actually bales rather than just decoration? You could come down here and borrow them. We'll call it borrowing them anyway. Why not? And then over here we've got a fuel station. How much are they charging? Let's have a look. 150. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Then we'll come down here and you've got your main vehicle shop. So you've got your workshop trigger just there. Main shop icon. And then over the road here we've got a production chain. So we'll click on that. So that's going to be a spinnery for you. So you're going to have your loading in point just there. You then got your pallet spawn point just there. Obviously that will go along with your sheep. And we'll come around here. Obviously with the woods, with the trees, you're going to need a sawmill. That's what you got here. So we'll come around here like that. So pallet spawn point, loading in point, sourwood icon. And we'll come down here. We've got your production chain menu. So that is going to cost you 100 grand. And then we've got your taking out point of wood chips. That's an alright little area. And you've got everything you need to get going. You've got your sawmill, you've got your spinnery, so you've got your sheep, and you've got your wooded trees. Wooded tree, is that even a phrase? Woods and trees. We'll go with that. That sounds better. All the way down there. Now, the rented train, where does it take us? Imvani station. So that's that one down there. Imvani station there as well. Alright, fair enough. Right, we're going to jump over to this area because I've got a little bit of a question about it. So I'm going to see you over there. So in this area, what it looks like is potentially 2 other farms. So if you click on it, you've got area 1 and then area 5. So area 1 is going to cost you 3.4 million, let's face it. So we'll buy that, yeah. And then area 5 is going to cost you 2.7. So we'll buy that as well. So you've got these icons there. You know, you've got a house, sleep trigger, fuel, and then a silo. But when we come to it, we've got the first one over here on the left hand side. The icons don't work. I mean, you come up to this building, it looks like a building that you would normally be able to use, so you'd normally be able to open the doors, but we can't get in. I mean, even the jet wash, it doesn't work, and the fuel tank you can't get into. This side, the silo has got icons, but nothing else. You know, none of the other buildings have got any icons. So, can we use this? Let's put the info trigger on, actually. Let's see if that gives us... Oh, you can use the silo. So the silo works, but nothing else. So there's no sleep trigger. You can't even open the garage door to get to the wardrobe trigger either. And when you come over the road, there's no icons on that silo either. Or on the fuel tank, or on the house. And we'll come up to this garage. See if we can get in here. I mean, I can't imagine we can. Couldn't get into the other one, mind you, but we can turn the shed lights on, but we can't get into the garage itself. Interesting. And then we come over the road here, and we've got a cow barn. Again, you can't get into it. There's no animal dialogue box. There's cows already in the field. I mean, it is a robot one, so potentially you wouldn't need to get inside. You could just dump all your stuff in here, and away you go. But there's no taking out point for your milk either, or for your slurry. And the gate's open. Yeah, not a problem. Cows in the field. But if you can't feed them, they're going to go hungry. I mean, I suppose they could eat the grass in the field, mind you, but... I'm just wondering if this area is for decoration. Because on the website, it does say... start farm. It doesn't mention any other farm. So From that, I'm assuming it's going to be decoration. You know, you buy the fields around it, whatever. You can place other stuff down if you wanted to. Oh yeah, we'll go with that. Now, I must admit, I like these trees. It's not the normal ones we see in Farming Simulator. They're sort of like I don't even know what the name of them are, but I like them. I like them. And that's your map tour. And that's everything done. It's not a lot to it, to be fair. I mean, there's big fields. There's a bit of forestry on the go. You get smashing it out. I mean, place some more animal pens down. You've obviously got the sheep at the new farmer start farms. If you want to put something else down, just away you go. There's plenty of mods out. No problem. Oh, very nice. Right, so that's your map tour done for you. Why not hit the join button? Come join us on Andy's farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.